US cities are currently experiencing traffic chaos as people flock to visit family and friends for Thanksgiving. Fox News Los Angeles revealed bumper-to-bumper traffic leaving LA in the days leading up to Thanksgiving, noting that driving is the transportation of choice this holiday season.
Live look right now from Skyfox. The vast majority of people on this Thanksgiving week are driving. I don't know if all of them are taking off right now for Thanksgiving. It is also rush hour. I think we're looking at the East LA interchange, give or take there. The majority of people, again, driving for the holidays, nearly 6 million, and that's just people from Southern California. Nationally, more than 81 million are traveling, according to AAA. It's also a record number. I'll be traveling right here to Fox 11 to be with you for the news.
And if road traffic wasn't bad enough, the wild winter weather is making it near impossible for people to travel by air.
From coast to coast, millions of Americans are on the move for the holidays, but rough weather already causing turbulence.
Very, very busy.
Either go early or go later.
We're going to get there when we get there.
In Atlanta, the control tower evacuated as winds up to 60 miles per hour moved in, grounding flights at the world's busiest airport.
The tower is evacuating and going down to minimal staffing due to a possible tornado over the airport.
Well, Sunday is expected to be the busiest travel day of the entire year. Nearly 3.5 million passengers are scheduled to fly. TSA projects it'll be one of its busiest days of the year, with millions of passengers projected to be screened, Michael.
Airports were on edge up until very recently, with several air traffic controllers not working due to the government shutdown. But even with the government reopened just in time, this weekend will still be the big test for the system.
So, Benny, it'll be the first real test of the systems, the airspace systems, and I guess, the shortage of air traffic controllers and whether there is still a shortage since the shutdown. How are we looking?
So it will be a big test really for everyone involved, from politicians to the traveling public and their patients, and also the system itself. The US aviation system has been under considerable strain, particularly in the last couple of weeks. We had the government shutdown. That meant that they dialed back the number of movements, and that really put a lot of stress on the system. That is now resolved, but at the same time, sort of getting everything back up to speed has taken time. So this will be a real test to, are things back to normal? Are all the movements sort of coordinated again? How are we looking on the air traffic control side? That's one of the choke points, always has been, and we are expecting more than 30 million people on the road, in the air, in the next couple of days. So that's going to be a real test to how the system responds. And don't forget, we are entering a phase of really bad weather in some parts of the country, so that's potentially turning into a toxic cocktail, and it'll be interesting to see how that exactly turns out.
Yeah,
And whilst millions of Americans travel across the country for Thanksgiving, Vice President J.D. Vance and his family showed up at Fort Campbell, serving meals to US troops and their families. President Trump and his wife Melania kept tradition alive at the White House for the annual turkey pardoning.
Gobble, I just want to tell you this very important. You are hereby unconditionally pardoned. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Beautiful. That's nice. Who would want to harm this beautiful bird? That's good. That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody.
They then departed the White House bound for Florida, where they will spend Thanksgiving with their family.
President Trump, can you share an update on the negotiations between Russia and Ukraine?
And it seems Americans have a lot to be thankful for this year, with US Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis saying this year's Thanksgiving dinners will be a lot cheaper thanks to President Trump.
The reality is, under Joe Biden, everything skyrocketed, not just energy costs, but food costs, inflation, mortgage. We're seeing all those things coming down, and people need to recognize that it's only been 10 months, and President Trump has not only just secured the border. Here in New York City, we do not have the migrant crisis we had last year under Joe Biden, where there were 16,000 crimes committed by individuals tracing back to migrant shelters. But in addition to the inflation coming down and mortgage rates coming down and certain pharmaceutical drugs coming down, we are seeing those gas prices come down as well. And so what I would simply say is that what we're doing is working. It just takes a little longer to clean up 4 years of mess than the 10 months that we've been in power. But when people do their tax returns next year, they will see a savings. Senior citizens are going to see a lot of their money that they pay in Social Security tax refunded to them. People in states like mine are going to see that higher SALT deduction, so they'll keep more money in their pockets as well. And these were the largest middle-class tax cuts in history.
And Fox News doubled down on this, confirming that Thanksgiving dinner is cheaper under Trump than it was under Joe Biden.
The cost of Thanksgiving dinner. Got some good news, America. A little bit of good news, all right? Average cost for 10 people. Average cost now for 10 people 2 years ago was $61. This year it's down to $55 per person now, not for all 10 people, but for all the folks that you're having over here. Prices right now, turkey said to be lower, and that's really helping out right now. 16-pound turkey is said to be $21.50, all right? Got a little pumpkin pie mix, $4.16. Sandra, how much is a gallon of whole milk?
Okay.
How much is a gallon of whole milk?
I'm going to say 4 because I'm cheating and I rounded up from what you saw.
I dig it. It's like a presidential test, right? $3.73. Boom, it can be yours. Come on down here. I love cranberries, whole berry cranberries. One of my favorites right now, $2.28.